You may be seated. We would like to dedicate this evening's performance to all the troops around the world and
freedom. Our freedom is a priceless gift. It gives us the opportunity to achieve our highest potentials and create great things. It is a beacon of hope for a better future for ourselves and our children. It gives life to the idea that all things are possible. Thank you.
A special thank you to those who have served in the armed forces. Please stand and be recognized.
This way. Yep, that gentleman right there. That gentleman over there. There's a Korean veteran right there. Don't forget him.
One right here, I think. Did we get one?
Tonight we are also honoring some other quiet heroes who put their lives on the line every day. Our firefighters and police officers from Dexter, Chelsea, and Washtenaw County. With much gratitude, please stand and be recognized. Please welcome our principal, Mr. McCullough. Mr. McCullough.
Well, I know I'm supposed to just read the poem, but I have to take a minute and thank you all for coming. We are so honored and proud that you all joined us tonight. I think you all can see how proud I am of these students, and these VanHouten students. They're rocking it out. And I'm always every year. It's a very prideful and proud moment for me. If you're a Twitter follower, I've been doing it all night, so there's a lot of it out there. But again, thank you all for coming. We're honored. We thank you for all your service and all you've done for us for years. We're so glad you come every year. Your flag. Hello. Remember me? Some people call me Old Glory. Others call me the Star-Spangled Banner. But whatever they call me, I am your flag. The flag of the United States. Something has been bothering me, so I thought I might talk it over with you, because it's about you and me. I remember some time ago, people would line up on both sides of the street to watch the parade, and naturally, I was leading everyone, proudly waving in the breeze. When your daddy saw me coming, he immediately removed his hat and placed it against his left shoulder so that his hand was over his heart. Remember? And you, I remember, were standing there straight as a soldier. You didn't have a hat, but you were given a salute. Remember your sister? Not to be outdone, she was saluting the same as you, with her right hand over her heart. Remember? What happened? I'm still the same old flag. Oh, I've added a few more stars since you were a boy, and a lot more blood is shed since those parades of long ago. But now, somehow, I don't feel as proud as I used to feel. When I came down your street, you just stand there with your hands in your pockets. You may give me a small glance and look away. I see children running around you shouting. They don't seem to know who I am. I saw one man take his hat off, and then he looked around, and when he didn't see anybody else doing it, he quickly put it on again. Well, it won't be long until I'll be coming down your street again. So when you see me, place your hand over your heart, and I'll know that you remember. I'll salute you by waving back.
Yankee Doodle went to town. known as Rosie the Riveter, went to work in the factories to assist in the war effort. We have a very special guest here tonight who worked at the DeSoto plant in Detroit as a riveter on the wings of bomber planes. I will now present our own Rosie, my great-grandma, Helen Cushing.
Follow those eggs. I think they're great. Well, I was on the Rosie the Riveter honor flight to Washington, D.C., and this is all came about. Olivia decided that Grandma had to make a speech. Well, not a speech maker, but anyway, Rosie the Riveter. They were the working women on the home force in World War II. Rosie's made it possible to do the jobs never done by men. All our factories were turned into, they were producing autos to military needs. I was in high school, and I was already doing Red Cross USO work, and I thought, well, I have to do some more for my country. So I went to like I said, the DeSoto plant where they were producing the Curtiss Navy Helldiver planes. I had to go to riveting school, and then if you were good, you were put into the factory. Well, you could imagine a teenager with only the knowledge of 3 tools, screwdriver, pliers, and hammer, being put in a factory. Well, when I got this big tool chest and the rivet gun, I learned easy. But the first day on the job, I was put in a corner. Not because I was bad, but because I was short. So I had to rivet up in the corner of the plane. So that's enough about me. Okay, the Rosies. Rosies did every job. They were mechanics, drillers, whatever. They did their job. They worked on tanks. They worked on planes. They worked on all the military needs. As you see, I don't have my bandana on, but we didn't wear earrings. But anyway, we had to have the bandana on to tie our hair up so it would get caught in the machine. But Great Grandma would look awfully funny, riveted to a like I said, Rosie's also did sewing. They sewed all the military uniforms. And during the war, metal was hard to get, so there were no zippers. So they sewed thousands of buttons. They nylon, I'm talking nylon parachutes, they made parachutes. Well, then if you got a pair of nylon stockings, you were pretty lucky. If you didn't, we had a makeup called pancake makeup. So we made our own stockings, and then they had a seam down, and we used the eyebrow pencil. And it would rain to God that it didn't rain. They did the food ration, packed the kids the food, for the service did, and they cooked eggs, and they made it into a powder form. So they just add water, they had scrambled eggs. But my husband was in World War II, and he said they were pretty good. And not only talk about food, food is very, very scarce. So I know the older people, they remember the ration books. Food was rationed, and a lot of the farmers had gone into the service too. So the women took over the farm machinery. Well, that didn't last long because gasoline was rationed. But that's how the Victory Gardens came about. I don't know if you remember the Victory Gardens. You didn't have to use the ration book for them. So, and they took over civilian jobs. That's how the police, they became police officers, firefighters, bus drivers. Well, just, I'd say anything that a man did, they were doing. And our slogan was, I can do it, we can do it. But, you know, after 72 years, I propose that we change this to, I did it. And, you know, and I might add, we're still doing it. That's enough about Rosie's. I want to thank these students, and if I had to grade them, I'd give them a 1 to 10, I'd give you a 10. And if I was your teacher, I'd give you an A+++. Then I think there are 2 ladies here that should be recognized. I hope I'm saying the right name right. VanHouten?
VanHouten, yes.
VanHouten. Would you stand? I understand this is a tradition carried on for 26 years. And I have to thank them for teaching our students about veterans and patriotism. Keep up the good work. Precious.
Hey, Rosie.
Yeah, freedom is precious. It isn't free. Many people had to sacrifice to obtain it. I volunteer at Veterans Hospital. I belong to the VFW Auxiliary. I've been going there over 40 years. When I go there are men there with disabilities from the service. Men will have and women for the rest of their lives. So when Memorial Day comes and Veterans Day, let's not just remember on these, let's remember them always, and all the men and women in Veterans Hospital all over the world. I want to say thank you for our honored guests here tonight, our veterans and our civilian firefighters and police officers. I want to thank them too. And I want to give them a heart salute.
During the last days of the Civil War in 1864, the Confederate soldiers were short on rations, so they ate Goober peanuts.
Hi, my name is Maggie Needham.
And I am Laura Moeller.
We were in Miss VanHouten's class 6 years ago.
And we would like to invite all the alumni to come up.
One of our favorite songs, Goober Peas.
Thank you for coming to our program. Proud to be. We hope you have enjoyed our songs and speeches. We would like to thank our principal, Mr. McCullough. We would like to thank Miss VanHouten on piano, Noreen Walcott on flute and piano, Connor Johnson and Shelley Judith on trumpet, and Alex Snow on snare drum. We would like to thank Mr. Glenn, Miss Kapinski, and Mrs. VanHouten for their assistance. We would also like to thank the Washtenaw County Fire, Sheriff, and Police Departments. The class will form a reception line outside so they may be congratulated. Please remain in the cafeteria